Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and this video is going to be really different, mainly because, honestly, I would have liked to record this video on camera. However, there's basically something that's kinda, in a sense, like, preventing me from doing so, and that's just because of how I look, how I would normally want to record this, because, I wanted to make this video just to, like, kind of inform you all on some stuff, which is one thing in particular, because I basically already told that this was happening on my community tab, saying like, oh, well, just in short, I guess for a quick summary of it, I had fell asleep one day. I think it was the day before. I forgot what it was. It before the video that I posted with the new storyline with stolen cookie and strawberry and cream cookie and kick around over break. It was like the Holiday Academy exam part 2. I don't know if that was before or after, but on that same day, like, everything was normal. Like, everything besides, you know, oh, it's like all fine. Like, I usually stay up over the night just to work on videos, and then in the midst of the morning, I kind of usually sleep just so I can wake back up in the afternoon. And everything was normal that, like, near night, early morning. So I decided to take a rest, and then when I woke up, specifically, my left eye was in excruciating pain. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it was burning, and it felt like the portion where it was burning the most was near the top right of the eye, not anywhere like on my right eye. I mean my left eye in the top right position. Like, it just felt so weird. Now, after that, I tried to just go like, oh, maybe it's just like me waking up, but like it did not go away. So I went over and got some eye drops, and it made it go away for a little bit, like at least for a tiny bit of time. However, over the next couple of days, I want to say it was like 2 days after, I think this is like day 3 or 4 of me encountering at this point, I just do not remember. And like the pain, I mean, the excruciating pain that I felt, it was not there. However, there's this other lingering pain where just every couple of seconds I need to like forcibly like close my eyes, and I still feel like there's something around like the top right portion. I do not know. I don't know if it's some sort of like a marking or something where I just kind of have to like live with it until it heals up. But it's there, and when I say that this is awful in regards to making videos, genuinely it is. And like, I tried recording with it before, like if you recently saw my video of I think it was creme brulee cookie quote story upgrading, I decided, what was it, like I made that video, and even though I was still in a bit of pain, I thought it was like, oh well, maybe it's just because of photosensitive like lighting, because for some reason after that my eyes were super sensitive to like bright lights, and like I feel like when anyone that would be normal, but like I used to be like, like, I can live with it, but like for some reason after that, I just could barely see like in like bright lights and stuff, so I had to wear like this pair of like low sunglasses, and I luckily did record that video throughout that, which was fine. But now it's just sheesh, I don't know what to really do. Like right now, if you're wondering, I'm like recording this at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's not like I needed to record this, but I felt like this was important for people who, you know, with me, I record like legit 2 videos every single day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and that includes like community posts, you know, well, I guess I excluded that, but like, you know, I also do community posts, there's shorts, comics, all that stuff. Just, you know, I wanted to keep up that interaction with the people, and what makes me the most upset about it isn't just, you know, for my own care and safety, it's for others. Because technically, I don't even think I've told anyone that wasn't like my family about this yet, and I'm hoping that there's some way that this can specifically, like, you know, be healed. I hope this isn't a thing where it's just like I have to wait for a while for it to heal up, because, you know, when it comes to like doing stuff like Cookie Run specifically, like there's a lot of things I need to cover in that game, from events to stories and all that stuff, and it kind of sucks because not like this goes beyond just like, you know, going ahead and doing recordings. There's also editing, and just like trying to make a thumbnail takes so much longer to do, because like I have to do one thing, then I have to look away for like 10 seconds so my eyes can regenerate, then I do another thing, then wait another 10 seconds or something like that, or even longer, and like it's really just a motivation killer, because you know me wanting to push out as much content as possible, not only through growth, like not only for like growth purposes, but also just so each and every one of you can be entertained by a new product when it comes out. But it sucks so bad when something like this happens. Even like if I put on shades or sunglasses or something like that, the pain is still there. It's not like photosensitive light. That's just like a side effect. Like right now there's just still some sort of a pain that's happening there, and I don't know what to do. Like last thing I recently tried to do was I put like a damp towel over it. Like maybe it'll give like some moisture back into it, which probably need to do after I record this video again, because you guys should feel was rashy, like it was harsh. I don't know exactly what it is. All I can tell you that the side effects is just there's some sort of a pain that is I can feel around my eye, and like it's somewhere like I want to say around the top right part of it, or maybe it could just be everyone in general. It's super sensitive to light, and also for some reason as a bonus, I sometimes have this occasional runny nose, and part of me was like, oh well, maybe it's just because of my eyes so sensitive. Since it's so sensitive, man, I suck at speaking. Since it's so sensitive, like since I'm tearing up, it's probably thinking like, oh well, you're crying, that's why you have a runny nose, which that could be the case, but it also could be some sort of a sickness, which I pray, like there's one thing I genuinely do hope that I pray for, and I just hope that like, not only just for the fact that it gets fixed, but I hope this isn't like something that like injures me for like a super long time or even forever, because last thing I want to do is like, lose my eyesight, and I'm trying to keep strong, but like there's a lot of things that like, you know, I see in life, and like I don't want to take those for granted, like, you know, all of your comments, like I'd read a ton of those, seeing my loved ones, even just seeing messages, just simply messages that I can respond to. I would not know how to feel if I lost my ability to do so, because you have to bear in mind, you know what, if this was my right eye, I'd be like, you know what, you know, that's kind of sucky, but at least I can see a majority of the time with my left. Because the thing is, if you don't know something about me, my vision, when, just normally, like, if we're talking about my prime vision, it's still skewed. Like, my right eye, like, doesn't see perfectly. Like, my left eye, when, it's all, you know, good, no injury to it, it sees really good, but my right eye, just by itself, doesn't see that well. There's a bit of blurriness to goes to that. So, imagine the fact that my right eye sees everything in a little bit of like a blur, but with the injury of my left eye right now, it looks like everything is glared. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but imagine if like words were shown and they had this little bit of a glare that kind of made them look like they were ascending a bit up. It's hard to explain, I know, like especially if I can't physically show it, but yeah. That's basically what's going on for me, and like I mentioned, I wanted to make this as a video just to tell everyone what's happening, because I want to keep everyone updated on it, and I'm praying that hopefully this gets resolved soon. Like, I'm really much, like, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's basically just me venting, but I need to say this to, like, anyone if anyone ever messages me, like, if like, people think, oh, we are just ignoring this message, it's not that I'm ignoring it, it's just I can barely do anything. Like, yeah, sure, I can respond back, maybe I can do some things, but, like, I couldn't even, like, how do I say this? It took me 30 minutes just to record this in general, and not because, like, I was, like, you know, contemplating it, but also it was just like, man, it hurts just to do anything in regards to content creation. And you know, that's like my thing. I love making content, but how can I, you know, keep on producing this type of content if I'm not on my A game, if I'm not my top tier priority? And it's surprising how this video has already gone for like 8 minutes, and I managed to say this much. So, I don't know. I'm sorry if it seemed like more of a downer video. Like, I'm just, you know, kind of down in the dumps. I'm hoping that this gets resolved very soon, because I swear, the moment that this gets, like, hopefully healed up, I would love to do some, like, real cool stuff, like get back to playing the cookie game, because I've been playing it on, like, how can I do stuff from, like, specifically, like, Kingdom, you know what, that's fine, because at least it's, like, you know, there's some dialogue that can happen in that, and if I do have to read stuff, I can get somewhat close to the screen, and best case scenario, there's voice acting, but what about, like, a platforming game like Cookie Run Oven Break? Like, that's gonna be so hard to do any sort of, like, perform in that. That's gonna suck. I don't know, this is just me, like, rambling, ranting, but also just informing, because I want to produce everything for each and every one of you, because that's how much I love this, and I don't want the momentum to stop. So, maybe I can try something, I don't know. Maybe I can go to, like, the ER, maybe they can get me something that can hopefully get rid of this, either immediately or just over time. I don't know. But, like, sorry for my rantings and rambling, I just thought I would like to tell this to everyone. So, you know, the casual things, you know, all my social media is in the description, along with the Twitter posts, where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get a Cookie Run YouTube set for absolutely free. There's a link below that leads to my Discord server called the HyperHimes Hub, another link below that leads to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and if you want to, just subscribe in general. But what else? I will see you, entities and guardians, in the next video. Hail the HyperHimes.